A very good morning to our viewers. Welcome to our channel Key to Band 8 IELTS. So in our all the videos that have been previously we have posted, we were talking about the questions that are being asked in reading modules. We have already covered two type of reading questions. Now in today's lecture we will be talking about true, false, not given, these kind of question types. To start with, let us start with how to opt for an answer true. Whenever, now I have given example over here, I have written down whenever in the passage, for instance, this is an example for true. If in the passage it is given, the preferred method is to leave a memo in the relevant teacher's pigeonhole. Means the passage it is something related to the college. They are telling about the information that if a student needs to talk to his or her teacher, they need to leave a memo. Memo is a kind of written form thing in the pigeonhole. Pigeonhole is something like a letterbox. Whenever we have in universities, there is a kind of thing that this relevant things are of your teachers, and you can leave a memo or a kind of letter over here and you can talk to your teacher. The passage says the preferred method is to leave a memo in the relevant teacher's pigeonhole. Now questions comes. When we jump into the questions, the question is the best way. Now this is where you need to be very particular. The best way. Look for single information in each word, whatever the question. The best way. Yes, we can say this is a synonym for preferred method, right? Best way means preferred method. 100% information is matching for till we move here. Of communicating. Again, we have this information in the passage. That is, if the preferred method is to leave a memo in the relevant teacher's pigeonhole. Obviously, there is something that we here also they are talking about the communication. Here also they are talking about the communication with teachers. Again, we have this word here. Teachers is in writing. Now they are talking that we need to write something down. They are asking us, is this the statement is true? Yes, we can say there is an 100% match that we have found. The best way, the preferred method of communicating with a teacher is in writing. Obviously, writing a memo. Again, we found a 100% match in pigeonhole. Now, if you will be able to see, there is some of the information is missing over here. We have found the 100% match, but this information, teacher's pigeonhole, is missing here in the question. That means you need to opt for true when you have 100% match, you have found the 100% match, but also if there is less info in the question, means because this statement doesn't prove that this statement is wrong or not given, but yes, it says that it is true because there is kind of half info is there, only this segment is not available. Now we can relate, half information also says it is a true and 100% found says it is a true. Now let's jump to the false segment. Now the other set of questions I have with us for the thing for false. When to opt false. Now, if the information in the passage says you can join membership as little as 1 month, means you can join membership of some certain club or something, for if we can say anything. As little as means minimum of 1 month you can join that membership, and up to 1 year at a time, at single point of time. If you have gone to take membership, you can either join a minimum of 1 month and maximum to 1 year at one time. So the point is clear. While performing reading task, we need to be very particular about the things, about the one single word. You need to be very particular. You need to read it twice, thrice to make things clear in your head that what they are trying to say or what the message they are conveying. Now read the question. Question says membership. We have the word membership up in the passage as well. Must be renewed monthly. Now if you see it very closely, membership is given. Now they are saying must be. Can we find mustly here? Mustly? No. They are saying membership can be high. You can join the membership as little as 1 month and up to 1 year at a time. They says must be renewed monthly. If we see, half info is given. Half information, they are only talking about they are only talking about 1 month, that at a time you should renew your membership every month, right? They are talking about half information and they are saying only this half information is 100%. Is this true? No, it is false. That is why you need to opt for false for such kind of questions, because there is a contradiction. What contradiction? They are saying you need to opt for the membership only monthly. Rather, in the passage it says 1 year. Also, they are giving us an option that either you can go for 1 month or 1 year. But they are just saying this must be has changed the whole question, has changed the whole thing. Membership must be renewed monthly means they are telling this is 100% true. So you need to opt for false because there is a contradiction. We have option of 1 year also. 1 year also is there. Here it should not be must be. There should be a choice that membership can be renewed monthly. Then if here is can be, then it becomes true. But now they are saying must be. Must be means it's very compulsory. It is mandatory for every student maybe. That yes, if you are going to renew your membership, you have to minimum of renew it monthly and every month you need to renew. So you will opt for a false for such kind of questions. Now what other thing is, I want to repeat it again. There was an half information given in this question and they were saying only this is required. No, this was not required. We have two options, 1 year and 1 month as well. We can either go for a minimum of membership of 1 month and maximum of 1 year at one time. Also there is again, if we jump into true, if here it was written membership can be renewed monthly, it becomes true. Again, I have told you in the previous section when to opt true. Half information can also be opted for true, because if it was written membership can be renewed monthly, it becomes true, but this thing was not given, still it is true. But in false, if there is half information needs to be correct 100%. Only then if half information is given, you can opt for a false. Like membership must be renewed monthly means false, because they are not telling us the whole story. They are telling only this is required. So we will opt for false, but not given, right? So let's move to the other part with another example for not given. Now, if the information in the passage says childs originate in South America and have been eaten for at least 95 years. Go deep into the information, see what the passage is saying. Childs is a kind of fruit or something, is a kind of item that originate. Originate means it is grown over there and it originated is the actual meaning, means that yes, it is grown there. in South America and have been eaten. Have been is like past, eaten for at least 95 years. Now the question says, South Americans were the first. Pay a deep thought in this word. They were the first people to start eating childs. For any kind of students, they'll definitely assume this thing, that yes, it originated, childs is a fruit or a kind of thing that originated in South America, and the people over there have been eating it for 95 years, right? Passage says only this information. But does the passage says that only South Americans were the first people to eat this fruit? No, it is not at all given over there. Only assumption. You are making an assumption that yes, if it has originated there, probably it can be true that yes, people over there were the first people who who must have eaten that fruit. But no, if that particular word, first people to start eating, if these words are not over, you can't find it in the passage, then you must opt for not given, right? Basically we can say no information about the question is given in the passage. Not given is a question where usually students stuck. They never go for not given, they usually fall for false, or they see that it is true. But no, never do that again. Give importance to each word, because every word is vital. Every word is telling you a story. If I say John was the brightest student of the class, John was the brightest student of the class, there is was, right? And now the question says, John is the brightest student among the all. Among the all in the class means one and the same thing, but there is a tense there. If you can see, there is tense. So if there is a tense kind of thing, then you can opt for false. If same kind of thing was there, John has been all-rounder throughout the year. If such kind of question comes, like the passage says, John was I just forgot what I have told you. John was the brightest student in the class. Yes. Now the question comes, John has been an all-rounder throughout the year. This information is not given in the passage. Only you are assuming it to be true, but it is not given because they are not telling throughout the year is not there in the passage. Right? Are you getting my point? This is how you need to opt for true. False means contradiction. There is a contradiction. Less information. If there is less information, but the less information says only this is required, this less information is complete information, go for a false. For not given simply means no information about it is given in the passage, and we are not, as a student, we are not required to assume anything. If there is something related to it in the passage, only then opt for not, only then opt between false and true. If nothing is relatable given, simply opt for not given. So that was all for our today's lecture. Do subscribe to our channel, hit the like button and follow us on Instagram. And yes, there is a good news for all our viewers. We are giving 10 days free demo class for all the IELTS students. If you have any inquiry related to it or you want to join our free demo class, do mail us on the given email ID. Bye for now.